everybody, how you guys doing out there today? Welcome back to another episode of Halloween at the Manor. So this is going to be our haunt update video number 12. And I'm here with my buddy Jason because today is a very special day. Happy Friday the 13th to everybody. We have a Friday the 13th in October. That's pretty cool. I actually have quite a bit of vacation days left over to the end of the year, so I decided to actually take off today, and I'm gonna go outside and do some things around the haunt. We actually got a decent amount of stuff done this week so far. Basically finished the inside of the walkthrough. There might be a couple of tweaks here and there, but I'd say we're 99% done. Honestly, I really don't know much more to do with it. Some of the other things that we've done this week, made a couple of props, a few signs, and I am working on a couple of things today. I do have to make one repair to the walkthrough. One of the panels is actually starting to take on some water, and we are supposed to get a decent amount of rain tomorrow. So I actually went out and I did buy a 5mm piece of plywood, and I am going to put that on top of it just to see if it does anything. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Why don't we get going here? Kind of show you some of the things that we did this week, and let's get going. What do you say, Jason? He's the strong silent type. Alright guys, so we got our witch mask in from HalloweenCostumes.com. Actually came a couple of days early, which was awesome. Again, this mask is awesome. This is a October Studios mask. And I gotta say, we've gotten a couple of their masks for this haunt this year, and their stuff is incredible. I mean, look at this hair. I don't think I've seen hair this nice on a mask that we've gotten before. I mean, the detail, and I mean, you can't feel this, but this mask is really, really thick. I love how they have the bloodshot eyes in here and the warts and stuff. They just did a really awesome job with this mask. So the next step for this is I got to come up with a clothing, and I think I'm just going to be lazy and use the black plastic sheeting because it's just easier to work with. You know, you throw on, you put a heat gun on it, and it kind of is what it is. So I originally was going to use a canvas drop cloth, but I decided, you know what, I'm just going to make it easier on myself and just do that. All right, guys. So last night I did finish up the costume here for the witch that we're going to put behind our cauldron in the walkthrough. And like I said, I just used black plastic sheen. I just thought it's going to be a little bit easier. So basically, as you can see here, I just melted. I try to give this thing as much texture as I could. Not really worrying too much about the bottom or the back of this because you're not going to really see too much of this in the walkthrough. I did end up spray painting these hands here with a mossy green spray paint. I think I didn't have much left, so I just tried to do the best that I can. And I think it actually matches with her face pretty well. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this. Now, I just put this, we just have this stick here I found in the garage. I put this in her hand. I don't know if I'm actually gonna make anything like an actual staff or anything that she's gonna be using to kind of stir the cauldron. I might just end up using this. The other thing that we got done is I made this this Salem sign here, and basically it's just a 1/2-inch piece of plywood. I think it's 3 feet by 2 feet, I think, and basically just free-handed Salem 1626 when Salem was founded, and then we put some blood paint on here, like somebody ran their fingers across it, and I think once this blood paint dries, it's going to look absolutely awesome. All right, guys, a couple of quick updates here. I did get the Salem sign put in the ground here, and all I did was I just used some 2x3s that I got over at Lowe's. I put some, pretty much like I do with everything, I put some PVC in the back, attached it with some clips and some screws, and then each of these, there is a 4-foot piece of rebar. Another thing that we did too, I thought was kind of cool, is we made these Blair Witch style little things here, and I just basically used sticks I found in the backyard. The twine I used got from Michael's, and all I did was I just used a little bit of masking tape to kind of keep all this together, and then just kind of put the twine all over it to tighten everything up. And we got a couple of these hanging around here. We're gonna make a couple of more. Just kind of brings us back to our teenage days with the Blair Witch Project, which is a really, really great movie. And the last thing is I did put the stock out as well. Like I mentioned, this is going to be a photo op. I think it belongs here because somebody can take a picture and they can get all this in here. Vanessa's gonna be back here and all that stuff. My only concern is with traffic. Let's say people don't want to go into the walkthrough and they're gonna keep kind of going through here and people are trying to take pictures. I just don't know if that's gonna be a pain or not, but for now I'm gonna leave this here and probably think about it a little bit more. So something else that I did today was I actually went back behind our fence and I started cutting down different kinds of trees and vines and all kinds of stuff, and I just started putting the branches in the fencing here. I mentioned in another video that I thought that this cemetery was missing like some grittiness, and that's kind of what I was trying to shoot for here. So I cut all these, like I said, I cut all these vines and stuff and just kind of put them inside the fence posts here. I don't think it looks too bad. Unfortunately, in the next couple of weeks, these leaves are going to be falling off the tree branches here. So I guess we're just going to have to see what this looks like then. But like I said, I just wanted to kind of try something here. So again, just put all these vines and stuff inside here. Even cut down a little bit of a tree there. Another thing I did today too is I kind of added a couple of our corpse skeletons to the display too. So I ended up sticking this guy in here. I just really like our corpse skeletons. I think they're awesome, and I just kind of want them to be seen. You guys already saw that one. I kind of just leaned this one up here against the fence, and I put this guy up here against the Salem sign as well. We have a couple other ones left, and I'm sure I'm going to find a place for them as well. Like I said, I just think these guys look absolutely awesome, and just feel like they need to be seen. All right, guys, so we got the fountain up here, and I think I just have to keep playing around with this. I actually went into the behind our fence here, and I grabbed some of these vines here, and I kind of laid like the vines like they're crawling up the fountain. I threw some, of course you saw some leaves in there from an earlier video, and then I just threw some green leaves and things like that, some branches in, just trying to make this thing look kind of overgrown. I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. I'm curious to see what it's gonna look like tonight when it's lit up. I don't know if we're gonna turn the lights on tonight or not. It's not supposed to rain today, but it's pretty cloudy and windy, so I just don't know if we're gonna do that tonight. But I think this is going to look pretty cool. We talked about putting out maybe some candles around the edge of the base, maybe even a jack-o'-lantern or something like that to kind of creep it up a bit. But yeah, I think this is going to be pretty cool. I'm hoping people get a kick out of this because, like I said, I've never really seen a lot of people do something like this, and I don't know. I just think it's going to be something pretty cool for people to see here. All right, guys, another thing that we got done today is got the canvas drop cloth up on Vanessa's witch shack. I think this is actually looking kind of cool here. I just kind of went through here and used some brown spray paint and some black spray paint to kind of just make it look dirtier and stuff like that. We have this little cage up here that Vanessa's going to stick a crow in. I just kind of zip stripped here so it wouldn't spin. Yeah, I think this is going to look pretty cool. She's going to put a table here and kind of like have all her stuff on here, and not sure if we're gonna make a shelf for her back there to put like potion bottles and stuff, or maybe even like some candles and stuff. But I think this is actually gonna be really cool. I'm really curious to see what she's gonna do with this. I think it's gonna look really good. All right, guys, so another thing that I ended up working on today is I went out last night and I actually went to Michael's and I found all of this creepy cloth there. It was half off, so it was like $2.50 for a 2 foot by 9 foot piece of creepy cloth. So I ended up getting like 6 of them, and basically just put this white creepy cloth all over this wall. At nighttime, since this is all black, it was very hard to see what was on the wall, and honestly I don't know if this really improved it at all, but I really wanted people to be able to see like these little Blair Witch guys that I made. However, like I said, I don't know if they're going to really be seen at night. Maybe these bigger ones will, but and I don't want to put another light on this thing. I kind of need everything that I got left, and kind of just finish this thing off, putting one of our corpse skeletons here to look like he's kind of chained up. Put the enter at your own risk sign, which is what we had from last year. Really just wanted to kind of creep this wall up, give this area some more ambiance. All right, guys, I think this is the last thing that I got done today. I've been out here working all day, and I think this is the last thing. I don't think I showed you guys this. I have one of the Home Depot bat skeletons up here, and I really like the way this looks. It's kind of just like looking down, peering down over the sign here. And basically, I just put a couple of eye screws in there into the sign, and use some like zip strips here to kind of keep them in place. I think you might be able to see some of the eye screws right there. So that's pretty much all that I did. We do have another one in the basement. I'm just not sure what I want to do with him yet. All right, guys, I'm going to take you into the walkthrough here. This thing is fully staged. This is pretty much what we're going to be going with on for Halloween, for trick or treat. There might be, you know, a couple of tweaks here and there as far as like some of the maybe like the secondary lighting goes. We are trying to find some sound effects and things like that for in here, but as far as the props that are in here and what we have going on in here, this is probably like 99% sure this is it. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at this and see what you guys think of this. Here we go. So I moved this witch back here. I really like the way she looks. I just think she's a lot creepier than the one we had in here before. We have the demon in here, and I did have to put a red light right here. I had to attach it to the crypt, and then I have another LED down there to light this side up. I just threw some candles in here, and then we have our witch over here, the green witch that is holding the book here, and she's the one kind of saying the spells to resurrect him. We got to play around with this light a little bit. We kind of like this orange light, but we used a green as well, and I'm not sure which one I like better. I kind of like this, but we're gonna have to see. But I think she looks good. Over here we added some more candles on the bottom here, and then we get over to here, and this pretty much will be all new to you guys. So this is the witch I showed you earlier in the video. So this is the new one that I just built, and she's stirring the cauldron here. I did bring in another corpse skeleton here, and this guy was the one that was in here before. This thing up here, I actually made this. I saw something similar to this at Spirit Halloween. I think I went like $30 for it, and I just said I'm just going to try to make one on my own. So I made this, they called it a bone wind chime. I don't know. I thought it looks pretty cool. And then last but not least, we have the four-eyed witch here. I did add another shelf here and put a whole bunch more candles on it. I really wanted her face to be lit up, and right now the way it looks, I think it looks absolutely amazing. And tell me, Sam's mother or grandmother? I happened to just notice this today. This looks just like Sam from Trick or Treat, but maybe his mother or grandmother. I don't know. But then we have her staff here, which is nicely lit. We put a lantern in her hand, so this kind of lights this up. I have two pods in here, two green pods in this. I wouldn't mind this being a little bit more powerful, but at this point it kind of is what it is. But yeah, this is what we got here. I think overall this thing looks really cool. I don't, like I told Vanessa, I don't know what more to do with this. I just think this right now, the way it looks really good. Like I said, there could be a couple of tweaks here and there with like maybe some secondary lighting, but overall I think this thing, I'm gonna call this thing pretty much done. But yeah, so this is the walkthrough.